Hello everyone, we are here in Pallekelle, one of the most picturesque venues in Sri Lanka, and I have Andrew Fidel Fernando, Sri Lanka's ESPNCricinfo correspondent. Andrew, 2-0 down, a dead rubber, but what can you expect from Sri Lanka?
I hope a little bit of the fight that we saw in the second innings at SSC. That match was, ended up being very one-sided, but at least in the second innings, batsmen came out and they put a big price on their wicket. Only two of the batsmen went on to get centuries, but I think for those two players, it'll be a huge confidence boost personally, and that's what they're after in this match. They can't get anything out of it as a team, but personally they can build up some runs. They can show the selectors that they're worth investing in. It'll be probably a pretty young team given all the injuries that have been around. So hopefully, a little bit of personal momentum for a lot of the players.
But see, Rangan Herath is out, Nuwan Pradeep is out. We have a pretty much an inexperienced bowling attack. So who do you think will play on this surface?
There's Dushmantha Chameera who's just come into the team, and we've seen him do well in the past on bouncy pitches where there's been a bit of grass. This one has a little something in the surface for the seamers as well. But I think probably the first two choice seamers will be Lahiru Kumara and Fernando. Dinesh Chandimal spoke about those two bowlers in the pre-match press conference. Dilruwan Perera will probably play as the spinner, and I guess the toss-up is between Chameera and a second spinner, maybe Lakshan Sandakan or Amalinda Pushpakumara. That fourth bowler spot is probably the one that's up for grabs at the moment.
But they have not included Danushka Gunathilaka for the third test, but they have retained Lahiru Thirimana. So do you think there'll be a change in the batting lineup with Thirimana coming in for Dhananjaya De Silva?
Yeah, that's sort of been the theme of Sri Lankan selection, is to play one player for one match, and if they fail, to bring in another player. I hope that they would have learned from mistakes in the past year where that has happened and it hasn't helped the confidence of a lot of the players. Lahiru Thirimana, I think maybe he's a player that can do something for Sri Lanka in the future, but Dhananjaya De Silva has earned his place. He's got a history of doing well. He made his debut at this venue as well. Someone who showcased a lot of talent and potential last year before he was maybe a little bit unfairly asked to move up the order in South Africa, lost a little bit of confidence, doesn't seem to be a confident player at the moment, but I think someone with a lot of skill and ability, and if Sri Lanka selectors invest in him enough, I think he's a player that can be a very good one for Sri Lanka. So my personal pick would be just to keep Dhananjaya De Silva in the side, but the track record of the selectors is a little bit hard to pick.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for joining with ThePapare.com, and we will bring you all the updates from Pallekelle as this game progresses.